Welcome to the 2023 AIAA Awards Gala celebrating our aerospace stars. This evening is a community celebration honoring the best, the brightest, and the people who are shaping the future of aerospace every single day. Your dedication, your ingenuity, and your talent have helped bring people closer together. You have expanded the human neighborhood and made the world a better place by pushing the boundary of the known. Tonight, we recognize and honor those who demonstrate excellence through their work, through their research, and through their discoveries. They show how aerospace ingenuity and collaboration fuel the collective human drive to explore, create, and be part of something much larger than ourselves. We will fuel 4 students' education with scholarship awards. And we will also honor 3 amazing educators who are teaching STEM in classrooms across the United States. They are preparing the next generation of aerospace professionals for the future, and we applaud their work, their school, and their families. Just think, some of the students they enlighten and encourage and engage may stand on this stage themselves one day. Each of you here tonight, through your unique contributions, make our industry stronger and help foster a spirit of collaboration and cooperation that transcends national boundaries, forging a true community and developing strong ties among all those who work in aeronautics, aerospace research and development, and in space. Thank you for all that you do. And thank you to our corporate partners, the Boeing Company and Lockheed Martin, and all our gala supporters for being here tonight. It's already been a fantastic and wonderful evening, and we're only getting started. Now it's time to keep it going. I would like to invite the United States Air Force Honor Guard to present the colors, followed by singing of the national anthem by Sergeant Vicki Golding, who serves in the District of Columbia National Guard's 257th Army Band. Please rise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Laura McGill, president of AIAA, and it's my pleasure to join Dan in welcoming you to this momentous occasion, the 2023 AIAA GALA Awards. It's an honor to be here with you in this regal and inspirational location, the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts in Washington, D.C. This specific space, the Terrace Theater, is the theater that's most in demand within the Kennedy Center. Besides the AIAA Awards Gala, they host about 180 performances a year, including music, jazz, dance, film, and lectures. We are privileged to be presenting our awards for aerospace excellence in a place that also honors arts excellence, both such meaningful aspects of President Kennedy's legacy. Tonight, we are inspired by his famous words from 1962 that urged us to explore. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Yes, indeed, the other audacious goals that we strive to achieve are hard. Some of you here tonight are among the great minds that successfully tackled the challenges that got us to the moon and back so many years ago, while others that are here conquering the new challenges of flight today. Together, you are delivering the aspirations of President Kennedy over and over again. You are pushing technology forward, making our world more connected and accessible, or providing the performance to explore new horizons, flying faster and farther than ever before. Your curiosity and dedication is driving us to discover previously unknown truths about our universe. To set the tone for this evening, let's take a look at these video messages from our corporate partners, Lockheed Martin and the Boeing Company, followed by a tribute to the awesome and awe-inspiring year of accomplishments since we last gathered for our gala celebration.
Protecting what matters most is the mission that matters most. At Lockheed Martin, we know today's threats come from behind, above, and below, and we make sure those who serve stay ahead of them by connecting platforms necessary to dominate every domain across air, land, sea, space, and cyber, using technologies that protect in the same moment they detect. The mission is a safer, more secure world. Our promise is to help make it happen.
Explorers don't see a world with limits. With an innovative spirit and curious mind, they never stop wondering what tomorrow may hold. Boeing was built by explorers, and our growing global team is helping reimagine the future of aerospace and making our world safer and more sustainable. Join us as we take flight together.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are celebrating our stars and paying tribute to our aerospace community playing pivotal roles in shaping the next phases of aeronautics, aerospace R&D, and space. To continue tonight's celebration of aerospace excellence, please welcome the newly inducted Class of 2023 AIAA Fellows.
Wow, really? This is an incredible class. Please allow me to introduce them to you. Kindly hold your applause until the last name has been read. Your class of 2023 AIAA Fellows are Stephen J. Barish, Charles F. Bolden, Jr., Helmut Ziske, Captain Meredith B. Colcutt III, Christopher D'Souza, Daniel De Laurentiis, Qasser S. Imtiaz, R. Stephen Justice, Raymond M. Coloni, Jill Marlowe, Pamela Melroy, David G. Mitchell, Eugene A. Morelli, Scott E. Palo, Surendra Sharma, Robert Tonkin Shin, Ricky J. Shine, Lena Singh, Michael Sinnott, Lawrence W. Stevens, Mitchell L.R. Walker II, Brian L. Wardell, Michael E. White, and Michael Winter. A few members of our class of the 2023 Fellows were unable to attend tonight's gala, but we recognize them now. Bashet Ashukmashe, Ismet Gersel, Rodney Mikowski, and Thomas Zerbuchen. Now, let's recognize our entire class of 2023 AIAA Fellows. Congratulations to you all. Please take your seats. All right, let's continue this evening's celebration by recognizing our newest class of honorary fellows. Honorary Fellow is the Institute's highest distinction. Only 238 AIAA members have been given this title. Tonight, we add 3 more names to that list. The first honorary fellow we'll recognize is Mark Drela, Terry J. Kohler Professor, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Mark's citation reads, "For unique, sustained contributions to a broad range of path-breaking aircraft designs and for development of widely used aircraft design software." Welcome, Mark.
Wow. Yeah, I've had the great fortune of never wondering what I want to do in life. You could say I've been an aero major since I was maybe 4 or 5, when I glued sticks together into something resembling an airplane. And pretty soon I got much more heavily into model airplanes. But I never imagined this field would be so rewarding in all aspects. And I still think this is the way coolest field to work in, by far. I mean, nothing comes close. Every year, something new. And what's really neat is that this work is also my hobby, which is even better. So anyway, and better yet is to be recognized for your hobby by everyone who shares your passion. I mean, that is really cool. So anyway, so thank you very much for this honor. Thank you.
Our next honorary fellow is James G. Mazur, Senior Vice President, Space, Aerojet Rocketdyne. Jim's citation reads, "For exceptional visionary leadership and innovation in the design, development, and operation of propulsion and space launch systems for the U.S. and international markets." James.
Wow. I want to congratulate the fellow honorary fellows, Mark and Bill, and the whole class of fellows this year. It's really an outstanding class. When I was a youngster in a small town in Ohio, I remember watching the moon landing. And I was with my family, and at some point they showed the Earth. And my dad looked at me and said, "They're showing the Earth, Jim, go outside and wave." And I'm proud to say I didn't, but I did get hooked on space, and I just want to say this is truly the land of opportunity. And I want to thank AIAA for creating the connections and creating the opportunities of the future, and I want to thank my family for their tremendous support no matter what crazy thing I was doing. Thank you.
Our final honorary fellow tonight is William A. Sirignano, Distinguished Professor of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, University of California, Irvine. Bill's citation reads, "For pioneering research in combustion dynamics, atomization and spray, and innovative concepts for propulsion and power, as well as outstanding educational leadership and professional service."
Indeed, this is a great honor to be added to this very impressive list. And as I said last night, AIAA can publicly announce I'm at the very bottom of the list, and I still feel honored. It's an extraordinary group of people. There are many I have to thank. Family, of course. The mentors from my early career, some of whom were honorary fellows as well. But mostly those who worked with me as graduate students, postdoctoral researchers, and other senior collaborators. So I have to share this. But anyway, it feels very good. Thank you.
Let's give our 3 new honorary fellows one more round of applause. Now I would like to invite Dan Dumbacher back to the stage for the next awards presentation. Let's continue this tremendous evening with the presentation of the 2023 AIAA Premier Awards to truly extraordinary individuals. First, we invite the 2023 Engineer of the Year Award winner, Allison A. Nort, to join us on stage. This award is presented to a member of the Institute who has made a recent individual technical contribution in the application of scientific and mathematical principles leading to a significant technical accomplishment. Allison is Director, Space Science and Instrumentation, Lockheed Martin Advanced Technology Center. Allison is being recognized for exceptional engineering and technical leadership in the development of the near-infrared camera critical to the success of the James Webb Space Telescope.
I am deeply honored to be here tonight. Thank you to AIAA for this award and for support of aerospace engineers throughout our careers. I first met my husband at an AIAA picnic the very first week of grad school. I have had the profound privilege to work on the near-infrared camera and the James Webb Space Telescope for the majority of my career. I want to thank the entire Webb team. First, Marcia Ricci for her leadership as the PI, the NearCam team, who both supported and taught me so much, and the larger Webb team, many of whom are here tonight. Thank you to Nelson Pedrero for nominating me for this award and for his support and mentorship throughout my career. Most importantly, I thank my whole family, my husband, my son, my daughter, and my parents. Finally, my hope is that we inspire the next generation to join us. May all the kids who hear the story of JWST, see the images, and learn about the universe, be inspired to help us build the next great observatory. Thank you.
We invite the 2023 AIAA Lawrence Sperry Award winner, Philip J. Ansell, to join us on stage. This award is presented for a notable contribution made by a young person, age 35 or under, to the advancements of aeronautics or astronautics. The award honors Lawrence B. Sperry, a pioneer aviator and inventor who died in 1923 in a forced landing while attempting a flight across the English Channel. Philip is Associate Professor and Alum Ormsby Faculty Scholar in the Department of Aerospace Engineering, University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. Philip is being honored for outstanding contributions to electrified aircraft technologies and pioneering work towards sustainable aviation. Congratulations.
So in case you weren't listening, I'll say it twice. The Lawrence Sperry Award was established to recognize the notable contributions of a young person within the field of aeronautics or astronautics. But I unfortunately can't fit those qualifications simply because the contributions that were not made by an individual. Rather, the trophy you see there, the crystal, is resemblant of the former professors turned colleagues who inspired me, the family that loved me and supported me, the grad students that worked alongside me, as well as the community of practice that welcomed me, that was founded under AIAA under generations and decades of excellence. So thank you all very much.
We now invite the 2023 AIAA Public Service Award winner, Bill Nye, to join us on stage. Bill is Chief Executive Officer of the Planetary Society. You may know him better as the host of the PBS children's science show, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill is being recognized for demonstrating sustained and visible support for aviation and space goals through popular media outreach. Congratulations.
This is quite an honor. As CEO of the Planetary Society, I can tell you, people everywhere look to the United States to lead the world in air and space flight. To remain the leader, we need to increase the overall efficiency of our aircraft and rockets, attenuate sonic booms, and especially, we must produce sustainable fuels on a global scale. If we don't, our industry is in trouble. And if we don't completely eliminate aircraft and rocket net emissions soon, the entire world is in trouble. Aerospace exploration brings out the best in us. So let's get to work. Dare mighty things and lead. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
We invite the 2023 AIAA Distinguished Service Award winner, David R. Riley, to join us on stage. David is the Platform Subsystems Technology Team Lead for Boeing Research and Technology, retired. The Distinguished Service Award was established by the Board of Directors in 1968 to give unique recognition to an individual member of AIAA who has provided distinguished service to the Institute for at least 15 years. David is receiving this award in recognition of over 4 decades of dedicated leadership and service to AIAA at the section, region, national, and international levels. Congratulations, David.
I would like to thank the Institute and its members for this award. Looking down the list of previous recipients is a humbling experience for me, realizing that whose company I now share. I would also like to thank my nominator, Jim Guglielmo, and my letter of support writers, Paul Bevilacqua, Basil Hassan, Laura McGill, Paul Nielsen, and Robert Wynn. My service to the Institute is a labor of love that continues to return tenfold what I contribute. I always strive to do what was best for the Institute and its members. Plus, my service to the Institute taught me that you can, in fact, herd cats. Thank you again for this award.
Tonight, we would like to congratulate Vincent A. Orlando, Senior Staff, MIT Lincoln Laboratory, on receiving the 2023 AIAA International Cooperation Award for over 40 years of sustained technical innovation, standards development, and international harmonization of aircraft surveillance system technology. Vincent is unable to join us in person this evening, but he sent us this heartfelt message that I'd like to share with you. He said, "I am honored to be selected for this award. Since 1982, I have been the chairman of a technical subgroup within the International Civil Aviation Organization, an agency of the United Nations. This subgroup is charged with developing international standards for civil aviation surveillance systems. The success of this subgroup is due to the dedicated effort of its members, representing many countries from around the world. So I would like to accept this award not only for myself, but for the present and past subgroup members. I am deeply sorry that health concerns prevented me from attending the awards gala. Again, thank you for this honor. We send Vincent our thanks for his important work and our most sincere congratulations for this award. We now invite the 2023 AIAA Reed Aeronautics Award winner, John S. Langford III, to join us on stage. This award is the highest honor AIAA bestows for notable achievements in the field of aeronautics. The award is named after Dr. Sylvanus A. Reed, aeronautical engineer, designer, and founding member of the Institute of Aeronautical Sciences in 1932, which is one of the predecessor organizations of AIAA. John is founder and CEO of Electra Aero. He is also a former AIAA president and former chair of the AIAA Foundation, as well as an AIAA fellow. John is being recognized for exemplary achievements as an outstanding aeronautical engineer, visionary leadership in the development of autonomous flight, and relentless advocacy of the future of the aerospace workforce.
Thanks so much, Laura. This is a huge honor, but it's also a chance to recognize some of the people who have been collaborators over the last 40 plus years in building over 100 different airplane projects and some 30 plus first flights. The top of that list, obviously, is to my partner and wife who of 44 years, who's been through all of those projects and first flights, Barbara. At MIT, I wanted to recognize John Tilko, Mark Drela, Bob Parks, and Hal Youngren, among many others. At Aurora, the incredible partners in Tom Clancy, Matt Hutchison, Chris Miller, Clint Church, David Voss, Brian Yetko, among many, many others. And at Electra today, J.P. Stewart, Deanna Siegel, Ben Marchiona, and Chris Corton. I also wanted to recognize two extraordinary mentors who made a real difference in my life and career. The first is Professor Gerald Gregorick of Ohio State, who introduced me to the AIAA when I was still in high school, and to Professor Jack Karabrock, who mentored many of the people in this room. He was the chair of my doctoral committee, as well as Mark Drela's and many others. And both of them passed away within a few weeks of each other, actually, back in 2019. But I'm especially honored to have Cricket Karabrock, Jack's wife, with us here today. So thank you. And then, you know, finally, you can never really pay back in any of these things. You can only pay forward. And I just have to note that this Saturday out at Great Meadows is going to be the 21st running of the American Rocketry Challenge, with which the AIAA is very involved. It's a joint effort between the Aerospace Industries Association and the National Association of Rocketry. And the guy who started it all, Trip Barber, is here. And I invite you all to come out on that. And one of the amazing things here is that 21 years into the program, which is a STEM program from its foundation, one of the kids who flew in that first round of TARC is tonight on board the International Space Station. And that is our AIAA member, Woody Hoberg. And tomorrow night, Woody will deliver a message from the ISS to the 500 or so high school students in the auditorium at Great Meadows as they start off early stages of their career. So it is a full circle. Thank you very much.
We now invite the 2023 AIAA Goddard Astronautics Award winners, the NASA Goddard Northrop Grumman team for the James Webb Space Telescope, to join us on stage. This award is the highest honor that AIAA bestows for notable achievements in the field of astronautics. It was endowed by Mrs. Goddard in the 1940s to commemorate her husband, Robert H. Goddard, who was a rocket visionary, pioneer, bold experimentalist, and superb engineer whose early liquid rocket engine launches set the stage for the development of astronautics. This team includes, from Northrop Grumman, Charles Atkinson, Director and James Webb Space Telescope Chief Engineer, who could not join us tonight, and Jennifer Love Pruitt, Northrop Grumman Fellow, Space Vehicle Systems Engineering, and from NASA Goddard Space Flight Center, Lee D. Feinberg, James Webb Space Telescope Optical Telescope Element Manager, and Michael T. Menzel, NASA JWST Mission Systems Engineer. They are being recognized for delivering groundbreaking engineering performance for the James Webb Space Telescope to advance the study of every phase of cosmic history. Congratulations.
Thank you. First and foremost, I really want to thank my family. They're here with me tonight. My husband, Mike, my son, Mitch, and my daughter, Sarah. They put up with long hours, crazy schedule, traveling, and it was their support that let me work this incredible program. I'm really honored to be here tonight, but I recognize that this is a chance for me to represent the entire Northrop Grumman engineering team, everybody that put their time and talent, their creativity and their commitment into making this mission a success. It took that whole team. So I'm very happy to be up here and saying thank you on behalf of that whole team. Really proud of the work that we did to design, build, integrate, test, and test, and test, and test, launch, deploy, and deliver that to L2. Where now the scientists and the astrophysicists can take it away, and we all get to marvel at the images and amazing new science and new learning. So go Webb. Thank you very much.
Well, I do want to thank everybody for this, and I want to thank my family for my wife and my family for putting up with me for the past 25 years while I worked on this job. And I want to say how lucky I am to be a member of this team. And you know, a team that's been together for 25 years begins to be less than a team and more like extended family. And as any extended family, over the course of 25 years, you start to lose members. And I really I would like to acknowledge all of them, but I don't have the time, but I'd like to acknowledge at least one, my mentor and the person who hired me into NASA, Phil Sablehouse, who passed away several years ago, but who led our project through some of its more challenging days. So thank you very much.
Well, I would like to thank every one of the thousands of engineers and technicians and scientists who built Webb. But since I don't have time, I want to thank my wife, who for the last 23 years has supported me, at times sacrificed her own career, helped me raise two amazing children who grew up with this telescope. We could not have done it without our families. I think we've learned over the years that Webb is not just a telescope, it's actually an idea that 20,000 people from all over the world can accomplish amazing things when they set bold, ambitious goals and they work together. Thank you very much.
The next Premier Award is a new award this year, designed for timely recognition of a recent program or mission. The AIAA Award for Aerospace Excellence honors a unique achievement by a group or team in the aerospace community that is shaping the future of aerospace and inspiring the next generation to pursue careers in aerospace. We invite the 2023 AIAA Award for Aerospace Excellence winner, the Double Asteroid Redirection Test Team, or DART, to join us on stage. Accepting the award on behalf of the DART team are Jeremy John from Johns Hopkins University Applied Physics Laboratory and Lily Johnson from NASA. The award is presented in recognition of humanity's first time purposely changing the motion of a celestial object by a team of protectors of our home planet. Congratulations.
Good evening. It's my honor to be up here representing the team from Johns Hopkins University's Applied Physics Lab, as well as all of the partners that made this mission so successful. First, we want to thank the NASA Planetary Defense Coordination Office for entrusting APL with the responsibility for designing, building, operating, and ultimately impacting Dimorphos as Earth's first celestial object interceptor. So we also want to thank AIAA for recognizing DART and its impact on the aerospace community and beyond. So I want to thank you again for this honor. It's a privilege to be up here. Thank you.
Well, first of all, thanks to APL for the outstanding performance on this project, but also for a team of members across NASA centers and U.S. space institutions, and also our international partners. Planetary defense is an international concern. It's a team sport. Contributions by our international collaborators, the small CubeSat Lisi Cube that accompanied us on the mission and took some just outstanding, fascinating pictures, images that confirmed the success of the mission. But I also want to recognize the contributions of dedicated international collaboration of asteroid astronomers who, first of all, found Didymos, found that it had a moon, now called Dimorphos, around it, which made it an ideal target for the DART mission. And finally, just on a personal note, I grew up on a small family farm in Kansas, looking at the night sky full of stars. Turns out some of those stars were moving across the sky. This project and this award just shows that that boy's dreams do come true, and I hope it also inspires the next generation of planetary defenders. Thank you very much for your support to planetary defense.
Please join me for one final round of applause for all of our Premier Award winners. Now I would like to ask Basil Hassan, AIAA Foundation Chair, to come to the stage for the next presentations to students and educators.
Thank you, Laura. It's exciting to come to the stage with this jazz standard playing. This tune is called Crazy Rhythm. It's one we can all appreciate at AIAA because it was written in 1928 by someone with strong ties to AIAA, Roger W. Kahn. What's unique about Roger W. Kahn, that in addition to being a self-taught musical genius, he was also an aviator. In 1933, Roger became a test pilot for Grumman Aircraft Engineering Corporation, and he continued his aviation career with Grumman managing technical service and sales division. In 1943, Roger served as chair of the Institute for Aeronautical Sciences, or IAS, and later became its vice president. We know IAS is one of the predecessor organizations to the AIAA. We are grateful for Roger's commitment to aviation and to music. He left the gift of his song, Crazy Rhythm, to AIAA in his estate upon his death in 1962. Then 60 years later, the trust paid out to AIAA, and we have used the proceeds of this money for the Roger W. Kahn Scholarship, which we will award tonight. So we've seen some pretty good people here tonight. Now we're gonna see some really great ones that are coming along. The scholarship is unique at AIAA in that it supports high school students as they begin their undergraduate studies, and it promotes diversity in our industry, which is part of the strategic goal the AIAA board set to help move the aerospace industry closer to reflecting the demographics of society. We are honored to be giving this scholarship out for the third year, and tonight we will meet 4 young people who will be part of the next generation of innovators in the aerospace profession. Please join me on stage for the presentation. So tonight we honored the 2023 class of fellows, and we may be looking at the class of 2066. I'll be 100 years old, and I promise you I'll be here. This year, more than 88 high school seniors completed for the Kahn Scholarship. Each of our 2023 recipients will receive a $10,000 scholarship, and in addition, they will be matched with an AIAA professional mentor as someone who will guide them through their career path as part of our popular AIAA Mentor Match program. Please welcome our first awardee, Lydia Ames, who's currently attending Nolensville High School in Nolensville, Tennessee.
I have always been interested in space exploration and engineering, consistently learning about outer space through reading books and watching launches. However, I knew I wanted to be an aerospace engineer after watching Hidden Figures and seeing successful African-American women in the space industry. Their strength through adversity as well as their vast amount of skill and knowledge inspires me daily. I am grateful for the legacy of Roger W. Kahn and the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics to begin my future as an aerospace engineer. Thank you.
Please welcome our next awardee, Semanita Mukherjee, who is currently attending Floral Park Memorial High School in Floral Park, New York.
Hello, my name is Semanita Mukherjee, and thank you so much for this award. I am so honored. I would like to thank my parents and to thank my mentor, Lauren Simmons, for helping me achieve this. Aerospace inspires me because it allows my inner child to prosper. The determination to uncover the secrets of countless planets, solar systems, and galaxies takes hope, courage, and imagination, which we tend to lose as we grow older and more cynical. But aerospace unlocks these dormant characteristics and allows me to be a wide-eyed kid again. Thank you.
Our next awardee is Anna Fan, who is currently attending Cypress Woods High School in Cypress, Texas.
I've dedicated a lot of my life to sharing experiences with others. From teaching my siblings how to identify the stars and taking apart household appliances, I haven't let my environment limit what I could explore. I've turned that focus to aerospace. I hope I can use my future technical and legal expertise to contribute to a more nuanced perspective on how we conduct aerospace policy in the future. Thank you.
And our final awardee is Valeria Santoyo, who is currently attending St. Joseph High School in Southgate, California.
Good evening. Thank you to my faith, family, and friends who have supported me along this journey. What inspires me about STEM is people like you, who are curious, determined, and have a love for space. And remember to always keep reaching for the stars and beyond. Thank you so much.
So what an amazing group of young women. I know our aerospace future is very bright. So next, I would like to invite Lance Bush, the president and CEO from the Challenger Center, to join me on stage for the final set of awards this evening. We will continue the inspiration of the evening, moving from recognizing some really incredible students to recognizing some really incredible educators.
It's a pleasure to be here celebrating so much incredible talent and being here with all my friends and having a great time. And now I get to be serious a little bit. When Challenger Center was founded by the families of the Challenger shuttle tragedy, their vision was to keep that mission alive. And that was to excite students about space and inspire the next generation of explorers and innovators. And those are the people we've been talking about and we really need. And now here we are, 37 years later, with that vision of love that they had. And we've reached over 6 million students. We have 35 Challenger Centers around the world. And we work with students in classrooms with digital programming. Thank you. I think yeah. Those students are going to become our future workforce, our aerospace industry, and so we really need them. And that's why we felt it so natural in partnering with our friends at AIAA Foundation on the Trailblazing STEM Educator Award to recognize the teachers who play such a critical role in these students' lives. It's exciting to be entering our second year here together, meeting such inspiring educators, because these are the ones who work with our students. And tonight we have 3 who are just phenomenal. I want them to join us on the stage right now. Please come on in. Thank you, Basil, for letting me have the podium and your entire team at AIAA, and I'm going to let you do the rest of this.
Thank you. All right, thank you, Lance. We're really thrilled to continue our strong partnership between the AIAA Foundation and the Challenger Center to recognize K-12 educators who go above and beyond to inspire the next generation of explorers and innovators. From the 51 impressive applications received, representing teachers in 27 states, our great panel of judges had the difficult task of only selecting 3 educators for the 2023 awards. These educators will each receive a cash prize of $5,000 and access to the Challenger Center programming for the upcoming school year. We have also sent a cash prize of $5,000 to each of their schools. And on top of that, we are very pleased to partner with Blue Origin's Club for the Future for a second year to give our STEM trailblazers an exceptional space experience. This year, Club for the Future will host these recipients on Florida's Space Coast for a VIP tour of Blue Origin's New Glenn Orbital Manufacturing Complex and launch site, as well as a day at the Kennedy Space Center complex. So a huge thank you to Blue Origin. We're really excited to partner with the Club for the Future as they provide an incredible experience last year, as well as the ones for the teachers are still talking about. So I'm now pleased to introduce you to our 2023 Trailblazing STEM educators. Please welcome Carolyn Little, who teaches 6th through 8th grade science at Visitation School in Mendota Heights, Minnesota.
From germinating tomato seeds that have flown on the International Space Station to racing on simulated lunar regolith, my students are explorers and adventurers of our universe. Their unbridled enthusiasm for all things aerospace inspires me to push the boundaries of my teaching. They are leading the way as we prepare for a new era of space exploration, and together we are the Artemis generation. Thank you.
So a little more about Carolyn. She spent more than 20 years teaching science and world languages. She is dedicating to inspiring the next generation of female scientists, engineers, and astronauts. She creatively breaks down complex STEM principles into easy-to-understand lessons and connects her students to real-world examples through her personal experiences. For example, her students recently presented their research on lunar crop growth during a NASA Space Food webinar. Congratulations. Now please welcome Aiaa Medina, a high school teacher from Odyssey Academy, Galveston, Texas. As an educator for more than a decade, Aiaa's mission has been to give her students every opportunity to see their potential within STEM fields. She uses the Challenger Center and AIAA education materials throughout her lessons and takes students on field trips to connect their learning experiences within the classroom to the real world.
Good evening. In an ever-evolving discipline like aerospace, we must be ready for unexpected opportunities. I foresee my students building reusable space vehicle, launching vertical takeoff, designing electrical aircraft, or technologies for space missions, because in my classroom, they are building high-power rockets and sending experiments to space. I want to thank you, AIAA, and the Challenging Center, for helping me raise the next generation of space explorers through educational resources that can change the course of aerospace innovation. Thanks to my family, friends, school family, especially my students, and professional organizations for your support. Thank you.
And please welcome our last winner, Taylor Wisnut, a K-12 grade STREAM teacher at Athens Renaissance School in Athens, Alabama. With a background in special education, particularly in autism spectrum disorders, Taylor is a champion for equity and access to quality STEM education programs for all students. During her first year at Athens Renaissance, she developed a robotics program with 8 FIRST robotics teams spanning the K-12 age groups. The program has grown to 14 now.
As a child, my fascination with space exploration inspired me to dream bigger and beyond my own circumstances. Now I teach aerospace education for the same reason, to inspire our next generation of innovators and problem solvers to see that the sky is not the limit. Thank you.
Congratulations to all of you students and educators. I think our future is in good hands. So hearing what these students and educators had to say tonight reminds me why this is part of the gala evening is such a highlight for me. I'm really encouraged about our future. Last night, Laura and I challenged all the fellows and honorary fellows during our challenge to make their impact on the AIAA. I started it out this week by donating to a scholarship that my father endowed shortly before his death. I challenge you all to do the same so we can impact the folks sitting here tonight. So with that, I thank you, and I'll welcome Laura back to the podium.
Well, it has been a wonderful evening, and I'm so glad that we've shared it together. What a celebration of such impressive career accomplishment, as well as a look ahead at the promising talent of the future. Congratulations again to all of our award winners tonight. I'd like to end with a heartfelt thank you to the AIAA Gala Awards team for their great work on tonight's event. Yeah. Now, please join us for a congratulatory dessert reception back in the Nation's Gallery. We wish you all a good night, and we look forward to seeing you at next year's gala. Have a great rest of your evening.